Yo, what is up guys? Delboy here, aka Blue Collar Sports TV. Hopefully you guys are doing well. If you're new here, smash that like, hit subscribe, all of that good stuff. So a shocker on the MTK card. Jono Carroll loses a decision to Maxi Hughes. He actually lost a unanimous decision, which was really surprising to me. Yeah man, this is a massive upset. I really didn't see this coming. I expected Jono Carroll to win like a clear decision, to be honest. I wasn't really expecting him to knock out Maxi Hughes. Maxi Hughes is a pretty durable guy. I just expected Jono Carroll to go on leaps and bounds from that win against Scott Quigg. He actually looked really good against Scott Quigg. Now in hindsight, was that because Scott Quigg was shot to bits? Based on this performance, more than likely, to be honest. But yeah, where do we start with this fight? I have to say, a lot of the rounds in this fight, you could score on what you like. In my opinion, a lot of these rounds were very close. So, both guys went in there with contrasting game plans. Jono Carroll, of course, was the guy who was trying to force the pace. He was the guy trying to apply a good volume of punches. Whereas Maxi Hughes was taking a bit more time. He was looking for good single shots, and he was landing them throughout the fight. So, I guess a lot of these rounds were the question, do you like those single quality shots, or do you like the better work rate from Jono Carroll? One thing I will say about Jono Carroll's work in this fight, I felt he was having some really good success to the body. A lot of the body work he was throwing was landing, and I actually think he should have thrown more body shots, but a lot of the shots to the head, Maxi Hughes was doing a really good job of just covering up and absorbing those on the gloves and arms. A lot of those shots to the head were being blocked, and obviously they're not scoring shots. So I've seen people online already debate this result. Some people are saying Maxi Hughes won based on the quality shots. Some are saying Jono Carroll won based on the activity. I wasn't scoring this fight. My gut instinct told me Jono Carroll might have outworked Maxi Hughes, but I'll be honest, I saw this as a competitive fight. And yeah, no real problems on my end with this decision, I've got to say. Like I said, this was certainly the best I've seen Maxi Hughes box since that draw against Martin J. Ward back in 2014. He was picking some quality shots in this fight. Like I said, the straight left hand in particular was a shot that was working all night. He was also pinging Jono Carroll's head with several nice uppercuts. And actually in the last round, I felt Jono Carroll was buzzed by Maxi Hughes. Maxi Hughes landed a straight left hand at the start of the round. And to me, Jono Carroll looked buzzed. So like I said, in terms of quality punches landed, I certainly felt Maxi Hughes did better, so I don't really have too many complaints with this decision. This was the worst I've seen Jono Carroll look for quite some time. Like I said, against Scott Quigg, Jono Carroll looked really good. His work rate was so much better. His punches seemed to have more snap on them. He was coming in at angles, working the body, working the head, throwing some great combinations. He looked like he had so much more energy against Scott Quigg. I wonder whether he's taken Maxi Hughes lightly, and obviously given the fact that there's no crowd, he just wasn't up for it. As we know, Jono Carroll's a guy who gets pumped up for these fights, and he enjoys the big atmosphere, so maybe having no crowd actually affected Jono Carroll's performance. When this whole no crowd boxing thing was being talked about, I've said that this could affect some fighters. There are certainly fighters out there who feed off of the crowd, and I think Jono Carroll's one of them. To me, the guy looked really, really flat in this fight. The work rate just wasn't what it usually is. He didn't seem as fast. His punches didn't really have any sort of snap on them. He just looked very laboured in this fight, whereas Maxi Hughes, he was bang up for it, This was his big chance, and he took it. He's got a massive win here. Jono Carroll, he was ranked in, the WBC, WBA. So Maxi Hughes has just gotten himself a ranking in the sanctioning bodies. That's massive for his career, so credit to Maxi Hughes. I felt he boxed a pretty good fight. He picked some really nice punches at times, some really, really good shots. So yeah, listen, I'm just really in shock in regards to this result. I really wasn't expecting this one. I really wasn't. But I've got to say as well, the fight itself, in my opinion, was actually pretty good as well. Kind of technical, interesting fight all the way through. Fought at a good tempo, good temperament, no real dirty stuff. A pretty good clean fight actually. So if you've not seen it, I would certainly recommend you guys checking it out. Certainly a solid fight in my opinion. But yeah, what a crazy result, man. What a crazy result. We'll see how this pans out in the next few weeks. Where does Jono Carroll go from here? Where does Maxi Hughes go from here? Will there be a rematch? I mean, potentially. You know, the fight was pretty close, so we'll see what happens. But I guess congratulations to Maxi Hughes, man. Really surprised me here. Certainly the best I've seen him box for a long, long time. But anyway, share your thoughts below. It's been your boy Del Boy. Peace.